Well, tonight, President Obama will deliver his first State of the Union speech.
The White House's plans for the economy will be the main topic. The president's also expected to reaffirm his commitment to new policies on health care, education, and immigration. Political analyst Thom Serafin joins us. And Tom, from all the previews, we're hearing of a big focus on the middle class. What do you expect the middle class to hear?
Well, I think he's going to be talking about jobs, jobs, jobs. It's going to be interesting to see how many times that term jobs comes up in the speech. I mean, these speeches in the past really haven't moved the numbers on the president that's giving them. I mean, it's an important speech, I think, for President Obama at this juncture more than in the past, although when Bill Clinton gave his speech 16 years ago, his numbers actually moved about 10 points in the polls afterwards. And he was coming out of that problem with health care and going into the 94 midterm elections, which the Republicans won and took control of the House of Representatives. So in history, this is an important time for President Obama. So he's going to be really addressing the middle class issues. He's going to talk about freezing the budget. About 17% of the budget is going to be discretionary spending. He says we ought to put a freeze on that for 3 years. I mean, he's trying to come back towards the middle, a little bit like Bill Clinton did with triangulation, trying to be more of a conservative, more of a moderate, at the same time appeal to the Democrats as a Democrat and still move towards the Republicans.
Meanwhile, you know, he's going to upset some of the Democrat base that he has there, because he's talking about defense departments, and some Democrats are saying that there needs to be cuts made there, and that cutting social programs in the middle of a recession is a bad idea. So trying to make everyone happy in a situation like this is impossible.
Yeah, it is. You know, what he ought to say to the American public is, here I am, this is what I am, and this is what I am not. I'm not a socialist, and I'm not a liberal, I'm not a conservative. I'm an American citizen. We need to go back to work. We need to do something. And in order to do that, we have to give small business an opportunity, because small business creates jobs. Government doesn't create jobs. I understand that. The government needs to do that. We need to get out of the way of business and let business take over. And I think he's going to try to move in that direction. He can't appeal to the left and to the right and appease everybody. You can't make everybody happy.
He does appear to be trying to redefine himself within a year of being elected into office.
Yes. Well, listen, he's got the largest, polarization gap of any president in the history at this point. 65% gap between Republicans and Democrats. George Bush left from office a year ago. We thought he was the worst. He was at 45%. Bill Clinton left, was 52%. Now there are 65% of the American people, 65% are separated from each other. We have to bring that back together. He needs Republican support in the Congress. He needs to have a bipartisan approach to life. He needs to bring people together. That's the promise he went into office with. Right now, it's at the opposite. It's the polar opposite of what it was that people elected him for. He's got to make that effort. And to do that, he's got to talk about the economy. As you know, everybody knows it's the economy stupid. We have to put people to work, put money in people's pockets, and people vote with their pocketbook.
Yeah. All right, Thom Serafin. Good to have you on as always. Going to break that down for us.